This week's sandwich of the week comes from my childhood again. However, it's not anything that I've ever eaten before. It comes from a TV show called The Brady Bunch. And the Brady Bunch had a show one time where Bobby Brady was trying to change his image or whatever. I'm not exactly sure, but all I remember him saying, coming in and asking Alice what were they having for supper, and she said pork chops, and he said pork chops, and he said, what else are you having? And she said, well, applesauce, pork chops and applesauce, and that's what he said. So today, Jana made pork chops and it reminded me of Bobby Brady, and so today's sandwich is Bobby Brady sandwich, and we're having pork chops. So Jana made pork chops, and I have one here, and what I did with that pork chop is I cut it in half. I believe I can get it apart. Yeah, cut it in half, and we're just going to put that on the thing here. And earlier today, after supper, I reduced some applesauce down to, I didn't think it would be quite this much, but it's down to apple butter almost, and we're going to try put some of that on top of the pork chop. You can see it's still steaming some. And I don't know, maybe you might not want to put quite as much. By the way, I did put in some tastefully simple ingredients. There's a, Jana, you're going to have to help me out with this, a mulling spice that they make that I put in there. Our applesauce was sugar-free, so I added a little bit of Splenda. You might want to add sugar, and a little bit of cinnamon as well to put on top of that. Now, also, I have buttered our bread already, so I'm going to put that on the cookie sheet thing. I'm going to put just a little bit, not a lot, of garlic from Tastefully Simple again on that. And I'm going to take this, I'm going to broil it, and in a few minutes we'll come back and we'll tell you a little bit more about some of the other things we're going to put on here as well. So hang on while I broil this, and I'll be back in just a minute. And now just a few minutes later, it's been a couple minutes since we put this in to broil, we are going to get it out, and it smells really good. Well, the one piece got just a little bit longer than I would have liked it to have, but that's just the way it is. So we're going to take our bread, and that's not terrible. And we are going to take a little bit, this is new I believe, from Tastefully Simple. It's supposed to be for bratwurst and burgers, and I thought, well, this is close enough. You know what, I'll just do it with my, take some of this. Be a lot quicker to do it this way. Get that spread out a little bit. And always remember to, with your knife, I'm going to take one of these and I'm going to put it on one side. It's really hot. And probably could have used a little bit bigger piece of bread, but we didn't. And that's basically the Bobby Brady sandwich as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to take this. Now remember, it was just pork chops and applesauce, a little bit of the Tastefully Simple burgers and brat mustard, and reduce the applesauce down, and we're just going to take a time to taste this. It's really warm. Not too bad, if I have to say so myself. Again, we want to thank Klein's Woodworking for the cabinets that we have, and also we want you to subscribe if you can or want to see these every week. Also comment below, like the sandwich of the week if you would please, and comment on anything you want to as well. Looking forward to seeing you next week with another sandwich of the week. See you next.